Hello heroes, Kelthar of the Heroes and Legends, and welcome back to RPG Corner, where we are continuing part 2 of the Trails of Cold Steel series. This is episode 2 of that game. Rean has made it home. Superhero Rean, if you didn't know. He's in incognito, so nobody knows who he is. Just makes for, yeah, I'm on the run, basically. Gotta be incognito. Nobody can know who I am. So anyways, I got a lot of... Oh, well, let's go back, actually. Red exclamation point right up in here. Okay. Let's talk to good old Pops. All the Empire's major cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been so focused on those, they haven't had time to deal with frontier regions like ours. Thankfully, this means that Ymir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed, and ice snowfall's the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything alright on that front? Well, I've never wanted anything to do with the Noble faction to begin with. There's always the chance they'll try to invite me to join, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with the Viscount our side, however. You can't? The Radiant Blade Master. He better not be dead. Did something happen over in the Gram? Or maybe even on the Courageous? Afraid I couldn't tell you, but it's Viscount Arseed we're talking about. He'll be fine. Regardless, I'm just trying to make sure that we are well prepared for anything. Especially since our duties have expanded by sheltering Her Highness. That's true. The Alliance already has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they want Princess Alfian as well. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course, I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the days to come. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. Do you think I'm shouldering too much? Admittedly, those are Master Kafai's words and not mine, but they get across what I want to say well enough. And whether I think it or not, this is a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make the most of it, alright? Sure, thanks, Dad. Do I ever get to meet Master Kafai? That'd be cool. Hopefully he's not dead. Alright, I got some dots. Some dipping dots. Why does it have another? Oh, check it out later. Maybe maybe I was supposed to talk to the mom.
Oh, here you are, Elise. Wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen. The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse? That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know? I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you. She could have...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial. It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough. I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
You're sorry? You...
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really. And, sorry. Hmm? Why are you sorry?
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did, and Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her, I'm...
Character tab in your notebook. Naturally, this section allows you to view details on various people you meet throughout the story. As you view specific events and get to know someone on a more personal level, the information you've learned will be added to their section of the notebook. Enter the foot bath. This foot bath sure brings back memories. As tempting as taking a dip sounds, I should probably save it for some other time. No, I want to take a foot bath. Alright, fine. No foot bath from me. Yeah, it's the lady from the first game, the fishing lady. Alright, let's see how many little dastardly fishies I can catch today. I wasn't expecting to find someone fishing here. Not like there's a whole lot of monsters here, though, so she should be safe if she doesn't stray too far. And just who might you be? I seem to recall meeting her during one of our field studies. I recognize you. You're one of the Thor students who helped me a number of months ago, yes? It's lovely to see you again. Nice to see you again, too. Looks like I was right. Sorry for disturbing you. Oh, there's no need to apologize. Actually, since you are a student of Thor's, you wouldn't happen to know a young man named Kenneth, would you? Kenneth, I do actually. He's in the Imperial Fishing Club. That's the guy. That's wonderful news. Perhaps you might know where I could find him as well? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I've got no idea. Really, that's not so wonderful. So you know him too? Indeed, when the war first broke out, we fled Trista together. But on the way, he told me that he had something that he needed to take care of and asked me to go on alone. He promised to meet me here in Ymir, but there's been no sign of him since. That's unfortunate. Not that I believe anything untoward could possibly have happened to him, of course. After all, there's nothing in this world that can crush the spirit of us anglers. When it comes to survival, even soldiers can't hold a candle to us. Right. That said, you're looking a little glum. Times like these, there's nothing like a spot of fishing to cheer you up. If you know Kenneth, it's only fair for me to assume you're a fan of fishing too. I am, in fact. Kenneth even gave me a title Red Angler, I think. I don't have any fishing gear with me anymore, though. Red Angler, that means you have caught the famed Guardian? In that case, please take these. Fishing book, feather rod, ground bait. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Kenneth left me in charge of some of his fishing gear. He instructed me to give them away if I were to cross paths with any promising fellow fishing enthusiasts. So go on, they're rightfully yours. That sounds like Kenneth, all right. Thank you very much. Since we've got our new notebook open, I've taken the liberty of writing down your current title to help you keep track. You'll begin as a bronze angler, judged by the same standards as any professional. Aim for the top and become a fishing god. I have plenty of prizes you can exchange your angler points for, so beyond being pure bloody fun, fishing should prove worth your while. I'll try to do so when I've got a chance then. You've obtained a fishing book. You can fish by inspecting a fishing point by pressing the A button. Found in bodies of water all over Erebonia. Records of the fish you've caught can be viewed under the fishing tab in your notebook. Yep. Your angler points and the amount you get will depend on the variety and size of the fish. Start by earning more fish.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Hey, the icon's slightly different. Let's do it. It's been a while since I've fished. That looks like a shitty fish.
Not bad.
Kasagin, first time bonus. Sepith Mirage. CP recover. Fish. Another Kasagin with some Mirage Sepith.
Caught one.
Give me a different fish. I guess you can only catch one type of fish in this water, which sucks.
Not bad. Caught one.
That's the biggest one I've got. All right. Tier bomb, fighter badge, HP 500, strength and arts. Part of a set. And blind. Okay. So that's where I get the fighter badges. It's good to know. Okay. Let's go talk to some more people. Get to know my hometown. Hey, it's my dog. Bado. I'm home, Bado. Being welcomed back by you early makes me feel like I'm home again. He doesn't know what you're saying, man. Ooh. It's the Schwarzer family stable. Let's go to Plover's Goods and Souvenirs. Hello there, you won't believe who's been coming in here lately. Well, maybe you will, but none other than Princess Alfin herself. She's the sweetest little thing, the way she looks at you, her smile. Wish I could just hug her and squeeze her and never let her go. Well, don't let her... They don't call her one of the country's greatest treasures for nothing, I guess. They certainly don't. Don't you worry, we'll keep her safe as can be. She really seems to be making herself at home here. That's good to know. Seems to have a lot of free time lately, so she sometimes comes in to look at all of our products. It always makes you happy when she does. I wonder if I'll get to see her again today. Puppy watch. And all the stuff we got here. Oh, we got books. Popular novel published in Liberal. Gambler Jack. Imperial Chronicle. Martial law in Heimdall lifted. The Noble Alliance cleans up the rebels. Oh shit. And then I can't really afford stuff. I can exchange my mirror. Thought I had serum powder, serum capsule. Guess not. Okay dokie. Alright, what else we got? I got a dude over here. Rean, you're up. Hey Luke, sorry for worrying you, but as you can see, I'm perfectly fine now. Are you sure? You always say you're fine, even when you're not. I can go and ask Lisa for some medicine if you need it. Well, I guess you do feel a little dizzy. That's probably more from sleeping too much, though. I mean, I slept inside the Divine Night for a whole month and all. Talk about getting your beauty sleep. I've been hearing about the Divine Night since you came back, but it still blows my mind that it actually exists. Yeah, whatever. The point is, take it easy, okay? Elise isn't the only one happy to see you back home. Thanks, that means a lot to me. It's the cable car station that connects here with the bottom of the mountain. I don't need to use it right now. We have a cable car station? Let's go to the random Ymir house over here. Hello, lady. Oh my, if it isn't Rean, I didn't know you were up and about. You're not hurt or anything, are you? Come here, sweetie, let me give you a better look. Alright, honestly, Father Bernard already looked at me and he said I'm fine. Really? Well, I suppose if he says so. You and Luke always used to come home covered in bruises after playing out in the snow. Can't be too careful. Nothing dangerous has happened since you left, at least. I guess living in a remote mountain village has its advantages. Then again, there's been no shortage of surprises. First, Her Highness comes to stay, and now we have that talking cat. Sometimes it feels like the war has nothing to do with us, but with everything that's happened and you getting involved, it suddenly feels a lot more personal. Maybe you're right, although I can't help but feel that things would have been more peaceful if I hadn't come back. Don't be silly, Rean. Who's this old man something? Old man Gizmo. Ah, Master Rean, I've been overjoyed to see that you are well. You have any lingering symptoms, do you? Headaches, fevers? I'm fine, honestly. If anything, I feel like I want to be out and about after sleeping for so long. Is that so? I'm pleased to hear that. Still, make sure you're eating well enough to regain your strength. Luckily, the fall harvest has been excellent this year. Be sure to deliver plenty of the mountain's blessings to the mansion for you to enjoy. Thank you, I can't wait. See, we live in a mansion. Okay, let's go to the tavern. There's Toval, there's a shop, another rando. Well, hello there, if it ain't Rean, glad to have you back home. Are you all better now? Yeah, I'm fine now, I just have been exhausted. I take it everything's fine with you too. I see your habit of spending the day drinking is still intact at least. Well, I'm just having a few drinks to celebrate your return home, that's all. Besides, not a whole lot of work for a woodcutter like me to do in the middle of winter. I'm always here if you need me to make you anything, though. Might not be as good a carpenter as Gizmo, but I'm close. Thanks to let you know if I need anything. Cleaning up the plates. Grandpa asked me to. Morning, Kiki. Everything still the same here in the tavern? Yep, sure is. Moritz tried to give up drinking. He didn't even last a week. He's a failure of a man. Glad to see she's doing well, but her tongue's sure gotten sharper, and it was sharp enough before. Finally up, Rean. Good to see. Between going missing for a month and ending up on the Alliance's wanted list, you had us worried, young man. Sorry about that. I feel awful. Nah, don't be. We're just glad you're all right. Here, take a couple of these for me. You can enjoy them with Elise later. Fluffy pancake. Thank you. It feels like it's been forever since I last had the chance to enjoy your cooking. He may not look the type, but I'm always amazed by how well he makes this stuff. Remember when he used to give Elise and me sweet things all the time after we came home from Sunday school? Good times. Not much has changed since the last time you were here. Your father patrols more, but that's about it. The bracer to my right's been helping us a lot too. He's been a big help since he got here, a real considerate kid for his age. He's really outdone himself by bringing you home safely though. Gonna have to treat him to coffee for that one. Tricolor onigiri, salty onigiri, fluffy pancake. Oh wait. Oh, your CP goes up by 100? That's cool. Alright, Toval.
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
About that. I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you. Then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were. I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look. And sure enough, there you were.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice. Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar. Maybe. Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war for starters.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Have you and the rest of the guild been doing much?
Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited on what we can do. Partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out. I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay. Sarah included.
It sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away.
Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, but the Imperial Army showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country.
I see.
Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger Corps taking part in the war too. Even members of Ouroboros.
Oh shit.
Ouroboros? That secret society?
That's the one. Jaeger's being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too. There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane. Sorry, you've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh? Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what you want to do after that.
Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh?
I've just got a few years worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? Could be a nice way to clear your head.
It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later.
The Phoenix Wings. That's a cool naming sound for a place. There's Ymir Chapel, back to the mansion as well. Guess we'll go to Phoenix Wings. What's over here? Good day and welcome to the Phoenix. Wait, Reanie? What are you doing up already? I was gonna come and look in on you. Get your butt back into bed. I think me being up would be something to be happy about. It's nice to know how much you care in any case. Come on, even after all the training you did with Master Kafai, I figured it'd take more than that to kill you. And then you got to go and train in an academy in the city. Why couldn't I go too? I've never even had the chance to leave this village. Are you talking to me or at me? You're even younger than me. It's not fair. You could have at least brought me a souvenir or 5 back. It's like I never left home. Master Rean, you finally awakened. So very relieved to see it. I was terribly worried about you. Thanks for your concern, Mr. Baggins. Oh, it's Bilbo Baggins, although I'd prefer if you didn't call me Master Rean all the time. Perhaps so, but you will always be Master Rean to me. A lot has happened here since the war began. This inn was graciously granted to us by the Imperial family. We can't allow anything to dampen our spirits. You know as well as anyone the value of these walls. Please you do come by whenever you're in need of relaxation, of course. Someone up here. No, maybe not. What the hell? Confused. Nobody there. Hello there. Purple. I'm relieved to see you awake, Master Rean. Welcome to Phoenix Wings. You're always welcome here, of course, but I'm sure you knew that. Glad to see that everyone here is the same as always. This has always been a peaceful village. After all, we have no intent of changing about anytime soon. Lord and Lady Schwarzer and even Lady Lise have been doing all they can to keep things that way. So please, you take it easy and focus on recovering. Thank you, I will. Yeah, nothing else. So what am I... Oh, it's the room over here. Head Chef Werner. Oh, it's you, Rean. Your color's not looking half bad. If you were looking any worse, I was gonna have you drink some of the new vegetable juice I've been concocting. Oh, jeez. Perfectly fine without, thank you. How many new recipes have you made since I've been away? My creativity is infinite, Rean. I'm always striving to make the finest dishes in the land. You were brushing up on your own cooking skills at the academy, weren't you? Yeah, my classmates and I were cooking for ourselves at one point. Wait a sec, where'd my recipe book go? Did you lose it? I guess so. I had all kinds of different recipes written down too. Well, when you went out of your way to come and see me, I suppose this is the least I can do. Take this. Recipe book. This is a new recipe book? It's a spare I had lying around, so go ahead and use it. I didn't know how much it hurts to start from scratch again, so I threw in a recipe to try. Here are some ingredients too. Salty onigiri. Coarse rock salt and assorted grains. This is what Elise often used to bring me while I was training. Sure it's okay for me to just take these? Absolutely, I'm happy to see that you came to understand the joys of cooking while you were at the academy. Besides, taking the time to enjoy cooking should help to lift your spirits somewhat. It's a simple recipe, so why not go and make it with your family? Thank you very much, then. You can now view the recipe tab. In this tab, you can use the recipes and ingredients you have to make food items. Some recipes are received directly from people, while others obtained by using certain items. Cool. Great, unique, very likely to produce a unique dish, only displayed after this dish has been made once. Very likely to produce a superb dish. Reasonably likely, regular, and reasonably likely to produce a peculiar dish. I should check out my notebook, battle book, main book. Order of the Phoenix Wings medals. Oh, what is that? Did I just reveal something right there by reading that? What is the Order of the Phoenix Wings? Is that a... Oh man. Issued by Thor's Academy, Principal Van Dyke. Battle. Class 7 members. Salty onigiri. Let's cook 2.
Okay, let's give this a try. Well, how about that?
All right. Thought I could use the spring. Oh, wait. There's an indoor bathhouse. What? They told me to use the... Wanted to take a bath. Soaking up in time in the hot springs.
She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
Why, hello, Rean. You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, though, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing, to say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here. I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they? I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however. Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
Well... I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and we had a fight on the morning it all happened. I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too. But in the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
Thank you. I'm fine now. I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age. But that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know. You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more.
Why?
Everybody's got a crush on Rean. To say though, I'm really glad I had the opportunity to visit Ymir. Oliver came here himself some time ago, and ever since then I've wanted to see it for myself. Not to mention the fact that it's given us the chance to really get to know one another without any pretensions. That's the first I heard of Prince Oliver coming here. Though I guess it makes sense knowing that the Phoenix Wings was built as a gift from the Imperial family. From what I remember, it was just before he left for Liberl 2 years ago. He couldn't stop talking about how much he was looking forward to the hot springs. Back then he wasn't quite as popular as he is now, so he's apparently able to do it without anyone recognizing him. No wonder I don't remember it. Back then I wasn't in Ymir, and thanks to my 8 Leaves training. Such a shame. I can only imagine how close we might be today if he'd been able to make his acquaintance back then. Glad to see she's back to her usual self. Well, you're the one who told her to break down. Oh. Here you were kind enough to come and see me last night, Father. I just wanted to come thank you for that. Think nothing of it, Rean. I'll always do my best to aid you however I can. You'll always be a pupil of mine, after all. I'm simply relieved to see you're still well. A lot seems to have happened to you in these past 2 months. You could say that. He really has helped me in more ways than I can count, helping me to study for exams, giving advice when I needed it. Sometimes I feel like I'm relying on him too much, but he's so smart and helpful that I end up doing it anyway. I can see that you're quite the lost lamb at the moment, Rean, but hurrying to find a way forward is not the best course of action. First, you should reflect on yourself and your surroundings. Yes, Father, he's probably right. I need to take this chance to cool my head and think about this. It's good to see you again, Lisa. Rean, it's good to see you too. I was so worried about you after hearing that you vanished over in Trista. You and Luke have always been little brother. Who's Luke? Like little brothers to me, little brothers who are going to make me go prematurely gray. Sorry, don't you think I might be a bit too old to be a little brother, though? Age has nothing to do with it. I still have plenty that I want to ask you, but that could wait for another time. Right now, I'm happy to have you back. Please take this chance to rest and recover from all you've been through. She really is the epitome of a perfect older sister. Kind as can be and always looking out for everyone. It's funny how nostalgic it feels to have her caring for me like this. It wasn't that long ago I was last here. I guess there is one more in the house. Maybe it's the mom? Oh, that's not the right way. Oh shoot, it's like way over there. Hey, there's Mama. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a second, is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. Your father said he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really, I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you've got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. And ever since Her Highness arrived, I feel it's been so lively that I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother. Even in times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. Can't see that ever changing. If only I were half as good as a son as you are a mom. Mom, is something wrong? It's not true at all. When I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times I felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all. Believing that you two could come back to me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom, Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then, once you've found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back up right where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. Hee hee. I'll look forward to dinner tonight, and make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. Okay, I think I've gotten all the exclamation points. Oh, now the Phoenix Wings is opened up again. Phoenix Wings. Ah, Master Rean, may I help you? Actually, I'd like to use the springs. Are they open by any chance? Oh, yes, of course. As this all happens, cleaning was only finished not too long ago. You can have any or even all of them to yourself if you so wish. That sounds wonderful. I might just take you up on your offer. I feel like it's been ages since I had a chance to enjoy them. The entrance is to the right. Enjoy, Master Rean. Alright, hot springs time. Going to the baths? Maybe we should go around and let everyone know I'm okay. They've all been so worried. Enjoying the baths will cause the main story to advance. Hold on. Save the game. Oh, I don't have 400 save points this time. I only have 199. Well, I'll still do my double save tactic because that's what I do. But I'll probably save over things that didn't end up being that important. Okay. Level 41. No linking tactics. I'm confused by your tactics. Okay. Let's do this. I've already talked to everybody. Go inside. Well, they were just cleaned. Nice warm soak while enjoying the scenery sounds like just the right thing now.
You really can't beat an outdoor hot spring. Feels like all the fatigue that's been building up inside me is melting away. I don't think I realized just how exhausted I was until I came in here. Still, what am I supposed to do now? Chancellor Osborne's been shot, the capital's been occupied, and now even Trista and the Academy are under the Noble Alliance's control. Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a chance against him. Even borrowing the power of something like a divine knight wasn't enough to fight him on equal terms. Far from it. It was hopeless from the start. I didn't realize before, but he was holding back against me the whole time. Even without that trump card of his, he could have defeated me effortlessly. And yet there was me, all happy, thinking that I'd won, right before he knocked me back with a single blow. If only I wasn't so weak. If only I'd been able to hold my ground. Maybe things would have been different. Instead, I ended up running away and leaving everyone else behind. There's no point in blaming how things ended on Celine or Valimar. None of this is their fault. This is all on me.
Damn it, Rean.
Because of that, I've lost everything. I finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with. And I lost it all.
Time to get it back then.
My life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Rean?
Oh shit, don't come in the bath. What are you doing?
Sorry if I'm bothering you.
Elise, did you want to use the springs too?
I heard you were here, so I thought that perhaps I could come and join you.
I mean, I know we used to come in here together when we were kids, but we're a little old for that now, don't you think? I'm not so sure it's the best idea.
Please, we're siblings. There's no need to feel so self-conscious. And you must be exhausted after all that's happened. So I thought the least I could do was come and wash your back for you.
Oh my god. This girl.
The water's nice and toasty, huh? Truth be told, I haven't taken a dip here for some time. I'd forgotten how pleasant it was to sit here and admire the snow.
Yeah, same here. Bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, but something about watching the snow really relaxes me.
1 second, guys. I have my malware bites is popping up on my screen, and it's like, hey, upgrade. I have the premium version, but it's like there's a new version. We'll do that later.
Without a bottle of sake in hand, despite what Master Kafai might tell you.
He's always been a heavy drinker. To say nothing of the fact that Father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle or three whenever he visits.
I'm sorry. You came out here because you were worried, didn't you?
Oh no, not at all. That wasn't why I came here at all. It's just that...
You're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of their way for me. It's how things have been for my whole life. How everyone feels like they have to be around me.
What do you mean?
It happened the day Dad picked me up in that blizzard 12 years ago. It happened the day when I lost control and scared you 8 years ago. It happened the day Master Kafai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last month, when everyone risked their lives so that I, and I alone, could be saved.
That's not...
Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate for my own good. All I've done is bask in the kindness of everyone I know, giving nothing worthwhile in return. On the contrary, I've brought nothing but misfortune to them instead. Like I'm some kind of curse. I don't have the right to be treated kindly. I don't deserve to have others putting themselves out for me. Not when I seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness and am too weak to fight for them when they need it most. None of this should have ever happened. If I'd known it would, if I'd known things would ever become like this, then I'd never have gone to the academy to begin.
Stop.
Oh,
Do
shit.
you seriously mean all that you've just said?
Nope.
I
Not even a little bit.
The right to be treated kindly? And who exactly decides who has that right, whatever that's supposed to be? I don't look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want you to defend me. Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid. I look out for you because I care about you, because you're important to me. And I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Kafai, your classmates, and all of your other acquaintances feel the same. So please, from the bottom of my heart, please don't say that you don't have the right to be treated kindly. Of course you do. You just don't realize it. You care so much about the people who matter to you. So why can't you understand that those people care just as much about you? Think back to that day when you were separated from your classmates. What kind of expressions did they have when you parted from them?
They were smiling.
They...
Well, he was frowning.
They were smiling. They all believed that we'd see each other again. That no matter what happened along the way, we'd all be reunited. And that one day, we'd move forward together as a class again. Just like we did before. Maybe there's nothing wrong with feeling lost and impatient from time to time. I believe in all of them. And if they see me as worthy of their trust, then I'd like to try and believe in myself too. We're classmates. And more than that, we're friends. So long as I keep moving forward, I'm sure that somewhere, someday, our paths will cross again.
I think so too, Rean.
Thanks, Elise. I feel like you gave me exactly what I needed to move forward.
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything. All I did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that gave you what you needed. I admit, I am a little envious of your classmates, though.
Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life. I might not be the most dependable brother in the world, but I'd appreciate it if you kept looking out for me. And while it might be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an older brother you can be proud of.
I'm always proud of you, you know. And of course I will. I see all's well that ends well. Your Highness?
And you've brought Celine, too.
Hope you don't mind us barging in. What brings you here? I heard that you were both here from Toval, so I thought I might come along and see how everything was going. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to help cheer up Rean? And oh, what a heartwarming sight I happened to stumble upon during my humble quest. Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance, stumbling is a stretch.
You were waiting?
Were you listening in the whole time? Elise, have you ever known me to be so unladylike? But I see you've done a fine enough job for the both of us. Oh, the bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but you'll always have the tender embrace of skinship within reach.
Oh my god.
I'm so jealous.
I appreciate your concern, though. Still, Elise is one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you, Your Highness.
Oh, come now, Rean. This is the bath. Ranks are stripped once our clothes are, as far as I'm concerned. That being said, may I join Elise in washing your back as well? This would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings. Wouldn't you agree? Your Highness, please! I'm sorry, okay?
Huh?
About, you know, things. I'm not exactly all that cognizant of human feelings and the like. Emma often points out as much. But thinking back, I have done some things that were probably quite insensitive in your eyes.
Look at you.
Huh?
If anything, I should be the one apologizing. I shouldn't have taken my frustrations out on you like that. Can you forgive me?
Forgive you? Why would I need to? I really don't get you sometimes.
Oh shit.
What was that? That sounded like...
I know exactly what that was. It's that magic knight we ran into on the way down the mountain.
I had a feeling Toval's art wasn't enough to finish it off, but the fact it's still active isn't the only problem. It sounds like it's coming this way.
Oh, we gotta stop it from reaching the town. You're certain then that this magic knight something or other is coming here? I'm certain I can sense its mana moving toward us. Still a fair distance away for now, but it's getting closer by the minute. It's coming from the direction of the valley behind the village. Thought I'd finished it off, but I should have made sure. I didn't think anything could survive that fall, but if anything could, it'd be one of those things. No, you did what you could. You shouldn't blame yourself. Still, why would it be coming here? My guess is because you're here, or more specifically, because the Ashen Awakener is here. It's after Rean? So these magic knights may have some connection with the Divine Knights? Well, that makes this easy. If it's after me, then I should be the one to go out and stop it. But you'd be putting yourself in danger. I'll be fine, and I won't let it get anywhere near the village. In a way, I have to. If I can't do this, what hope do I have of getting Class 7 back together again? Well, sounds like your mind's been made up. You appear to have recovered enough in my eyes. Alright then, I have no objections. We have all the villagers ready to evacuate as a precaution. Take care, Rean. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Let me come with. I doubt I could compare to Sarah, but I ain't too shabby in a fight. Really? Thank you. I'd feel a lot better having you around, honestly. Okay, so Toval, Celine, you guys almost ready to head out? Actually, if you don't mind, Rean, I would like to come with you. You would? Elise? It's not an opponent to be taken lightly, a fact I'm sure you're well aware of. Fully understand the dangers this will entail. Combat etiquette is imperative to calling oneself a noble, and I'm familiar with the sword style of the Schwarzer family. You've trained me yourself, Rean. Well, that's true, but you're certain that this is what you want to do, Elise? Yes, I am. My brother has chosen his path, and as his sister, I feel I have a duty to support him. Not only as his sister, as a daughter of House Schwarzer. I have every intention of doing whatever is within my power. My, how you've grown. Indeed, as your father, I couldn't be more proud. Take her with you, Rean. I have plenty of faith in her abilities as a swordsman, but I also think she would keep you from doing anything too rash. Dad, come on. I don't think you've got anything to worry about. She's stronger than you're giving her credit for. Like your dad said, she knows her way around a sword, and she's pretty good at using her Arcus too. She saved me and her highness from more than a few tough spots on our way here, even. That she did, and I'm sure she'll be capable of even more with her beloved brother at her side. But still, hold on, since when has Elise had an Arcus? Oh, left that fun detail out when catching you up, didn't I? Prince Oliver gave me a couple of spares, actually. Had a hunch these two would have a knack for them with a bit of practice, so I showed them the ropes and on the way here. Gape. I knew you were against her coming with us, but we really don't have much time here. It's pretty clear that nothing you say is going to change your mind, so I think it's time you gave up and we got going. Arg. Fine, you can come too, Elise. Don't even think of doing anything that will put you any further in harm's way than you need to be. Promise, okay? I promise. Alright, let's get started getting ready then. If either of you need to do anything last minute, get it done now. After that, we'll make our way for Ymir's back entrance. Toval and Elise join the party. You can now customize the battle order of your party members. Change the character leading the party in the camp menu. Tactics. About recovery items and food. Recovery items such as tier bombs and EP charges can be purchased from shops. However, it's much more economical to recover HP and EP by cooking food using whatever ingredients you have on hand. Your home cooked meals also happen to provide a variety of special effects that standard healing items do not. Said a character notebook was updated. Oh, so they're in the supporter group. Indebted. Celine. Princess Alphine has none. Toval has none. Over HP through offensive arts. And wing. Why is it yellow? Is it because he's like a assistant? Oh, you can't modify it. Okay. Reinforced boots, the Vierge, Smash Rod, Quick Caliber. That's cool. Okay, so that is gonna be, well, let's, oh, what's going on here? Everybody's waiting. Well, the monsters on the mountain path are more fresh than ever these days. Do make sure you're fully prepared. I'll pray to Adios for your safe return. Please leave everything to us. We'll look after everyone here. Take care, my children. And Toval, please watch over them for me. You can count on me. We'll be back as soon as we can. Make sure the village is prepared for anything, so you focus on the task at hand. Make sure you come back safely, son. And at least make sure you do what you set your mind to. I will. We'll be back soon, father. Little boys and girls. What are we gonna do if the monster makes it all the way here? Guess I'm gonna have to step up and protect everyone just like a hero. Ever heard of a child hero? Face it, you'll be crying after 5 minutes. Yeah, maybe. What's going on? Come on, spill it. Something happened? I hope it gets resolved quickly. There's still terribly important fishing to be done. Haha. All she cares about is the fishing. Okay. So that was kind of a big deal. Leave that save there. And let's do this. Right, the search is on. The Magic Knight's somewhere in this direction, right? That's right. It's very slowly coming this way, so as long as we keep following this path, we should find ourselves face to face with it at some point. Well, the farther away it is, the better. We're gonna need to finish it off before it reaches the town, or we're in trouble. You two have been up here a fair few times, right? Yeah, I went up this way with the rest of the Class 7 just a couple months ago even. Wasn't really planning to, but we didn't have much choice thanks to Blue Blanc and his antics. Blue Blanc, huh? Yeah, sounds like his thing. Once he's latched on you, it's a one-way trip to Crazy Town. It sounds like it's a little late to be saying that to you. I don't get the feeling he's involved in any of this, though. The weather is much milder now than it was then, so we shouldn't have quite as much trouble climbing, thankfully. That doesn't mean it won't be dangerous, however. Watch your step. Okay. And enemies already. Alright, so this is where we're going to stop and save it, actually. We got... And then this is where I'll start my first off-screen grind. We'll do all that off-screen, and when you see me next episode, we'll be ready to push forward. Make it a little bit easier so I don't struggle with anything, and you just get to enjoy a story. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Kelthar of the Heroes and Legends. This is the RPG Corner. We're playing The Legend of Chihiro's Trails of Cold Steel 2. See you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to like the video if you liked it, comment if you have something to say, subscribe to help support the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.